Paris Saint-Germain aimed to bounce back after defeat to Rennes at home before the international break. It didn't look like it any better when Alexander Lacazette was downed by Gigi Donnarumma. And yet the Lyon captain stepped up, only to strike the post. A let off, but not one Paris were able to make the most of. Bradley Barcola came on after just 22 minutes for an injured Amin Sarr. And what an impact he'd have shortly after the break. A fine finish after being fined by Saël Koumberi. Paris stunned, an 8th defeat of 2023 in all competitions. Couldn't be saved even by Kylian Mbappe. Paris losing consecutive home games without even scoring for the first time since 2011-2012. PSG 6 points clear, but trouble ahead. Rennes were hoping for home comforts. They were thankful to Steve Mandanda for keeping Lens out. Great header from Facunda Medina. And then visiting Racing would find a way to goal. Their red-hot striker, Loïs Openda, just can't stop scoring. 5 goals in 2 before the break. Heading in his 15th of the season, the first Lens player to reach that milestone since Roger Boli in 93-94. Benjamin Bourigeaud tried to instigate a Rennes revival, but Medina with a vital block. And Lens back into second. And that's after Marseille failed to win on Friday night. Abi Khazri was told to lose weight. Nothing was weighing the Tunisian down. Eli Wahi flicking the ball through to Arnaud Nordin. A 5th goal of the season. His last 2 goals coming against Paris. And now at Marseille. Matteo Guendouzi getting a place in midfield thanks to injuries at the back, meaning Vincent Rongier was in the back 3. Alexis Sanchez winning a penalty off the hand of Mamadou Sakho. But incredibly, Guendouzi stepped up, but he made no mistake. A 10th career goal in Marseille white. The OM missing out on the chance to close the gap to Paris. Monaco have had issues against Strasbourg of late. It's not all been happy times, and yet they started confidently. The ball slipped through to Vanderson. Once he got in front of goal, the Brazilian was clinical. Poor defending. That could be said the same for Monaco. At the other end, Habib Diallo had a goal ruled out for a toe offside. But nothing stopping Lebo Motiba getting his 3rd league goal in just a 2nd start of the campaign. Josino Niamzi thought he'd got goals in consecutive matches. Guillermo Maripan adjudged to have got the vital touch. Monaco had lost 2 on the bounce at the Stade Louis II. They weren't about to lose a 3rd. The right place at the right time. Sagir, a fine strike. The only player born in 2005 or after to be involved in at least 5 goals among the European top 5 leagues. And soon he was joined on the score sheet by substitute and fellow France under-19 international Diop. The 2 on the score sheet again as they were on international duty. And Youssouf Fofana, whose last goal came in a 4-2 home defeat by Troyes in August, this time making it 4-1 with a clinical finish. Though his afternoon would end early with a 2nd booking and red card. However, there wasn't enough time to add to Habib Diallo's late strike in injury time. 15th of the season. But in the end, a 4-3 defeat for Frédéric Antonetti's Racing. Monaco back in the hunt for the Champions League. And Lille very much taking control of 5th place. Remy Capella making the move. Angel Gomez picking him out. Tucked away into the bottom corner. Two European hopefuls clashing in the Stade Pierre-Mauroy. Lorient would certainly have to try and win the match to really give themselves that early season buzz again. Ibrahima Kone stepping off the bench, tried to pass it, and then bundled it in for a 77th minute equaliser. Since his arrival in Ligue 1 Uber Eats 14 months ago, it's a 6th goal after coming off the bench. However, Lille soon hit back after Jonathan Bamba incredibly missed from a couple of yards out. This, a stunning winner. Edon Zagrova, just 7 minutes after entering the fray. Not satisfied with the game's winner. He'd soon have 2 goals in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. The fastest brace for a Lille player since Nolan Roux against Saint-Etienne 11 years ago. And the first Lille player since Victor Osimhen to grab a brace as a sub. And that was also against Les Verts. 9 goals after the 85th minute onwards in the league campaign. Back-to-back wins take them above Rennes into 5th. Nantes had a huge Coupe de France semi-final on the horizon. And yet despite having some early chances, they'd fall behind against Will Stills. Reims, fantastic skill from captain and defender Younes Abdelhamid. But ricochets falling kindly for Alexei Flips. Flipping the script and slotting home. Well, scoring 2 goals in 1 minute and 55 seconds ain't bad. But Flips, the first Reims player to score a brace in less than 2 minutes since Carlos Bianchi against Lyon in 1974. Reims on course to get over that defeat to Marseille before the international break. And a quick free kick. Looked to have got Florian Balogun back on the score sheet for the 2nd time in the match, denied by the woodwork. But on hand was Marshall Minuzzi to settle the match. 3-0 to Will Stills Champagne Club. Angers, absolute tatters off the pitch. Saïd Chaban stepping aside, leaving son Roman to fill the void. Didier Diga still unbeaten as the Aiglon coach, yet 3 successive draws have harmed their European aspirations. And yet a wonderful move between Kefren Turam, Keita Laborde and Terem MOFFI opened the scoring early on. A 4th league goal for Nice, 16 overall for the season. And yet Sco only trailed for 11 minutes. Ibrahima NIANE on loan from Metz. It's his first top flight goal in just over 14 months. Opportunistic from the Senegalese, hitting the target and beating Kasper Schmeichel. Manager Pascal Gastien publicly set Clermont a target of 2 victories from the next 3 as they look to secure their place in Ligue 1 Uber Eats next season. His players certainly weren't listening. Mori Tiao playing the ball out. An absolute nightmare for Sheikh Konate. Fine finish, bringing Ajaccio shock lead. Despite the joy of Munaim El Idrissa's opener, they pay a heavy penalty, the Corsicans. Grégoire Kie ending 10 games goalless after Clément Vidal felled Neto Borges. And in the 90th minute, Johan Castien lofted the ball in. Carrying back across. Florent Auger felled by Michael Offense. And KE grabbed a precious winner. 1 win out of 2 claimed, the first time of asking. Well, Toulouse certainly not been on the form they showed earlier in the season. They took the lead here inside 10 minutes. A fine downward header from Thijs Dallinga, the 11th goal of the season. And a 100th TFC appearance for Branko van der Boomen, and an 8th assist. And yet, they were heading in the wrong direction. Fine header from Steve Meunier, a hero for Benin on international duty. Heading in Romain de Castillo's cross. And then just past the hour mark, a bullet from the tête of Jérémy Le Duharon. Franck Honorat with the ball in. And then Mady Camara stepped off the bench. Incredibly, 4 headers in the match. His last goal in the league came for Saint-Etienne against Brest, now on loan, serving up a 3-1 win. AUXERRE, desperate need of points, as were the visitors. Troyes. OGCN putting the ball across. His namesake Gallon eventually punching clear under pressure. Well, Aja aimed to remain unbeaten at home in 4 for the first time this season. And they went even better. Mbaye Niang with the winner. The Senegalese with his 38th top-flight goal against a 25th different opponent. As the rain swapped for burgundy sun, there was no champagne finish for Troyes. Rainbows out. Troyes looking down. Well, just the 3 away wins all weekend. They were quite stunning. Lens beating Rennes. Reims away at Nantes. And Lyon pinching the points at Le Parc. So Paris's lead is down to 6 points. Lens now in second, with a better goal difference than Marseille. Monaco just 3 points off the podium. Lille holding on to 5th. Angers still adrift. Ajaccio and Troyes now 5 points from safety. AUXERRE only in the bottom 4 on goal difference. Nantes certainly aren't looking too safe either. Lens can cut Paris's gap to just 3 points on Friday night before the champions travel to Nice, still unbeaten under Didier Digard. And then Marseille to Lorient on Sunday night.